The one thing that everybody forgot to tell you when they're telling you how to communicate about our industry, you know what they forgot to tell you? They forgot to tell you that this one simple lesson that you should never forget. People care about themselves. That's the most important thing. All you guys are out here and you're being told to tell them about why atrazine isn't getting in the water table or why Roundup is doing this or doing that. Here's what really matters. People care about themselves. They care about themselves and their feelings, and that's what matters. So always make your story about them. I don't argue with folks anymore like I used to, trying to give them the data on why Roundup isn't really in our wheat. I just tell them, hey, you know what's great? We live in a time and in a place between North Canada and the United States, which is where everybody in this room is from for the most part. More food availability, more food variety, and more food safe issuances than there has ever been in the history of the world. Think about that. So you can be against this and you can want to buy that, whatever, consumer, we're fine. It's your dollars. We will continue to produce it. For the first time ever, you can be a beef rancher in Montana and grow Scottish Highland steers that are stroked by your daughter's brush every day and blessed by a rabbi, and each of them is named Clarence. And you'll find somebody through the foodie movement and the internet that wants to buy a Scottish Highland who is petted by your daughter and blessed by a rabbi named Clarence. I'm not kidding. I have an all-natural beef operation. Does anybody know what that means? I don't either. I just charge more for it. As my friends from back home will tell you, I'm a pretty good salesman. I'm an average beef producer. I'm a dairy kid, for crying out loud. I know how to raise stuff. The problem is I'm better at business than I am at production. So you know what? I'm good at selling stuff. Every year I oversell my inventory. I get a dozen steers in May when I get back from Phoenix, put them on the pasture, put the feed out for them, and by November, I've sold 14 of the 12 steers. So I always oversell my inventory, and then instead, Damian, I'll buy a beef steer. Is it black Angus? Yeah. Gotta be black Angus. The problem is I oversell my inventory. I go to my dairy farmer connections. 3 of my customers every year get a black and white Angus.